Good morning, everyone. It's your friendly neighbor, Kunshan. And today's video, we are going to be talking about loneliness. Loneliness is something that is growing at a significant rate across the world. And even though we have all this technology to keep us together, it feels like we're separated more than ever. So why is this? First off, it's a lack of community. For 90% of people, it's a lack of having people that are around you that take care of you or understand you or give you a way to reflect and understand whatever situation you're going through. As a species, human beings, we are social creatures. So social creatures mean we need to have conversations with each other. We need to share each other's moods, vibes, feelings, opinions, and express outwardly, our inner emotions to each other and have somebody there to reflect it off of you, help you maybe figure out what it is that's making you feel some type of way. And without community, you are going to have solitude. And now solitude is not a bad thing, right? Many intellectual beings among our species have chosen solitude, even knowing that too much solitude is bad for them. So perfect example would be Albert Einstein, one of the smartest beings to ever walk the planet, chose solitude even though he was very famous. And other very intellectual beings that aren't as famous as Albert Einstein also choose solitude. So I would say solitude is also a key step into fixing your loneliness, not curing your loneliness, because loneliness is something that comes whenever you feel there's nobody around. So there's no real cure for loneliness. It doesn't matter how smart you are. The only way to really find a cure for loneliness would to become enlightened. And when you're enlightened, you just go with the flow even when you're alone, right? But to ask you to become enlightened is like asking you to go get $1 million. It's possible. How likely is it depends on you, right? It's not really upon many things. Like if you want to become a millionaire, you can become a millionaire relatively easy compared to 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago. Like being a millionaire now, so much easier. Can you do it? It's up to you. Even if you could do it, would you want to do it? Blase, blase. That being said, that is one. So let's take a break. Social media is the highlight reel of lives. Nobody shows the low lives. Nobody shows the whatever, the mundane. People only show the best moments. Now, everybody is aware of this, yet everybody still participates in this game. It's not a bad thing to want to show you have achieved something. It is not a good thing to show that you have achieved something. To outwardly show your achievements to the world is to seek a form of validation. What is a follower on a social platform, right? This is just, for a lot of people, it's looked at as a number, right? It is what it is. But yes, social media is another reason. There was a video that was made, and which brings us to why we are talking about loneliness. There was a video that was made by this wonderful young soul. I will show it on screen and show some of what she says here.
We have a big problem right now. There's something about being a girl in your late teens and early 20s, which leaves some of us feeling so left out. Everyone is in their little bubble having so much fun, and you just can't relate. You don't know what it's like to have a girly chat.
So I sent this video to some women I believe could help me understand. I sent it to my friend Andrea. Shout out to Andrea. She travels the world. She lives her best life. She makes connections. She's open. She's doing everything. And she's enjoying life right now in Vietnam. So shout out to you, Andrea. I'm gonna send this to you. So she told me that she didn't enjoy the video. She couldn't really tell me why, besides it was pretty surface level, which again, the original video came from like a 20-year-old talking about 20-year-old problems. She sent me a whole paragraph this morning. I'm gonna read parts of it to you, so it'll help you understand that yes, like her video, the 20-year-old video is fine, but it doesn't go deeper. So that's why we are here to explain the deeper levels as the adults, because we are the new adults. Keep growing into your being. I also sent this to a younger being. Shout out to the Nepali princess. And she says, yeah, I agree with some of it. I like that she did agree with some of it. It was mostly on the level of how she chose to pursue her career over not pursuing friendships, but keeping your friendships, right? There's been several times, maybe it's happened in your life, right? Where somebody's like, hey, we have a party coming up, or hey, we have a gathering, or hey, we have this. And you're like, oh, I can't do it. I got to focus on my exam, or oh, I can't do it. I got to focus on my work, or I can't do it because I got to focus on whatever it is you got to focus on. You are prioritizing your personal, I guess you could say your personal goals instead of being with the tribe or being with the community or being with the group. But when you do that for so long, you eventually detach yourself from the group. And sure, you might have associates. Sure, you might have people that you see at school or you see at work, but you won't really have the deeper connection. And you need deeper connections in this world if you're going to be able to fully evolve and express yourself, because you're going to grow regardless. But will you evolve? Let's go ahead and tap into what Andrea said. I'll go ahead and just put it on screen because there's a lot of it. I'll read some of it right now. I thought this was amazing. Shout out to you, Andrea. This was amazing. I think many people do not truly love themselves or feel worthy just for being themselves, and this causes them to seek distractions, but this distraction just leaves them feeling empty. These distractions are things like social media or going out drinking just to drink for drinking's sake, or speeding or whatever, right? The thrill. You're just going out to distract yourself from the inner issues. The other part of this is that once you truly love and accept yourself, it allows you to have more genuine and authentic interactions with others because you are not constantly seeking validation or trying to prove something. And of course, self-awareness, being able to sit and reflect on emotions, is a skill that I think a lot of young people have not learned yet. That's absolutely true. You guys have to also try and find some way for you to enjoy your being. If you're one of those people that do art, every morning you could do like a little art piece or a little journal piece, because these are also types of meditation. Not all meditation is sitting still and doing nothing. Some meditations are actually walking. It's called walking meditation. You can walk around with your eyes open, you can meditate. You can meditate at any time. It's the form of meditation that you choose to pursue which will make all the difference. I am making these videos to remind you, your healthy daily reminder, just like every day you must drink water. Every day you must look inside yourself and say, what can I improve? What can I make better? Because the only thing to become whatever it is that you want to become, you just have to be better than you were yesterday. And better is very subjective. It could be anything. You don't have to learn a new technique. You don't have to learn a new skill, but moving the bar a little bit makes you a little bit better every day. So that is the video on loneliness. We talked about how you could try and mitigate this by having community. Say you have like a test or something coming up. If somebody invites you out, you can go out for a little bit. You don't have to stay out the whole night, but you can go out for a little bit. And you going out for that little bit will make that bond a little bit stronger. And if you have strong bonds, it doesn't really matter what happens next. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope it helped you. And if it did, hit a like button. If you have any experience or any advice, leave it in the comments down below and share it with the world. Share it, share it, share it. Everybody needs to become more aware because the world is changing. So tomorrow we're going to be tackling the world that is changing because it is changing all the time. Anyways, it's your boy Kunshan. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.